Hi, everybody. I'm Nancy O'Dell with an ET special feature.
How do you feel out there?
I feel great. I feel it was like a out-of-body experience or a dream or something like that. It felt so great and fun and no tension. It was just amazing once it started, how you just float and let it all go.
And how awesome to keep the Patty's Day alive. I think you were the only one.
I had no idea. It was a coincidence when we were talking about colors and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and just a couple days ago, I was like, oh yeah, St. Patrick's Day. That should get us some votes.
23 million watched you bring home the gold. Do you think those are going to be the same people watching you bring home the mirror ball?
I hope so. I mean, we were really proud to be able to represent the U.S. At the Olympics. It was a really prideful moment, and coming out of the show, we feel like we connected to those people, so we're hoping that they'll call in and help us out.
Now, I have to ask. You're dancing with somebody that knows how to do it on blades and not so much on his feet. Was there a little bit of challenge getting him used to, regular wood floor?
Yeah, absolutely.
And there continues to be.
And there continues, and that's what I was trying to say, I guess, in the skybox, is that we have a lot of work to go. He's so used to putting power into one step and going 20 feet, whereas here he goes one step. So it's making that look fluid. It's a whole other technique to learn, so it's a different ball game. But he's an amazing student, so he's already learning so fast.
What do you think is going to be the most difficult dance that's going to be the most challenging one for you?
I don't know. We don't know yet. I mean, there's definitely already in my head. I know there's going to be some dances that are going to be difficult based upon the movement and certain mobility in certain areas. But we're working with a prosthetist who makes her prosthetic legs, and we're trying to come up with some new contraptions that literally have never been built before, and see if we can do that.
Yeah.
Maybe not. We don't know yet, but
yeah.
It's just forcing us to try to get creative with it.
I do want to take off more clothes, but Tony is always on my case about me showing my personality. He's like, you should show more of your personality. Make sure you put your personality in there. So I'm going to work on my personality. I definitely want to take off more clothes. And I'm very close to the ladies in wardrobe. Honey, I'm going to have the most fabulous outfits over all these chicks. Honey, we're in there styling me.
Who do you see as your biggest competition?
Obviously the ice skaters, obviously. I mean, I just figure they're going to have to do them and we're going to do us, and we'll just have to see what happens.
Is there going to be any less clothes? What's going to be the secret?
Clothes next. Yeah, we're doing the samba next week. That's we're practically nothing.
So practically naked.
Wearing practically nothing. Practically naked.
I had a long winter, so I'm gonna keep my clothes on for a couple of weeks.
This is very new to me, and I was very nervous tonight. First of all, I want to do Henry proud. He's worked with me for 2 weeks to try to make that little 1-minute dance look like a foxtrot, and all I cared about was having fun and trying to soar through it, even if I wasn't technically terrific at it,
What do you think is going to be your biggest challenge? Do you think Charlie is your biggest challenge?
No, I mean, I just see my biggest challenge is continuing, as Max said, to enjoy the experience. I want to learn, I want to grow, I want to come away from the experience being able to dance on the floor, and so no, just kind of overcoming my own challenges, I think, is what I'm focusing on.
Were you even cautious about, oh my gosh, my skirt's coming up, there's some dancing?
Oh,
At first,
incredibly, I was, and he was like, stop being so self-conscious. I was self-conscious.
It's a leotard. I mean, when you watch the Olympics, the gymnasts wear leotards.
I'm just not used to being in one in front of millions of people.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Up in the air, upside down. But the spray tan, that helps. The spray tan and the body makeup.
You had to do a Star Wars themes. Was this off the top the first thing you guys knew you were going to do?
I thought that he would not be able to start the entire opening of Dancing with the Stars without the Star Wars theme. I thought it was just very fitting.
Is that what made you more comfortable? You looked really comfortable out there on the dance floor, Billy.
Well, she's a very good teacher, so I've learned a great deal working with this wonderful young woman.
How awesome, honestly, you have one of the most dynamic young artists as your partner this season. Were you totally stoked when he walked through the door?
Oh my gosh, I was totally stoked. I mean, he's so hardworking, and I didn't know, exactly how he was going to be in rehearsals, but I'm so lucky to have him as a partner. He has a great Twitter following, obviously, and a great support system behind him, so that's definitely going to help us in this competition.
Do you think that's going to help you against the gold medalists, the ice skaters over here? Is your Twitter following?
I don't know, I'm hoping my fans support and vote, but at the end of the day, it's just a cool experience. I can take away. This will make me a better entertainer. It'll introduce me to so many different dance styles that I'd never thought that I would ever touch on in my life.